Good day, everyone. I'm Nicole Alexis Obmerga from BVE 311, and today we will be discussing the constructed response assessment. A constructed response assessment is a type of test where students create their own answers instead of choosing from a list. It helps a teachers to see if a student has a thorough understanding of a topic and can apply their knowledge to solve their problems and reason. There are three types of constructed response assessment. For the first one is the completion items. These are short fill in the blank questions that are best for testing basic facts and knowledge. They are easy to score objectively. For the second one is the short answer items. These questions require a one or two sentence response. They are a good way to test knowledge, comprehension, and reasoning skills. Scoring is fairly objective and they are easier to write than other question types. And for the next one is the essay items. Essays are used to assess deep understanding and deep uh, complex thinking. In essay items, there are two types, the restricted response and the extended response. For the restricted response, these are short essays with a simple answer. They are good for testing specific skills like comprehension and application. For the second one is the extended response. These are longer, more complex essays used to assess critical thinking, uh, reasoning, and the ability to organize ideas. For rubrics, scoring can be done subjectively using a scoring key with either a holistic or analytic approach. For holistic approach, it involves making a single overall judgment about the quality of the answer and it's most appropriate for extended response essay. And for the analytic scoring, it involves awarding separate points for each identified criterion and is preferred for restricted response questions as it provides more specific feedback. Constructed response assessments are important for values education because they can assess deep understanding and complex thinking. First, they go beyond simple recall. Values education isn't just about rules. These questions ask students to use what they know and apply it, showing their own personal awareness and how they think about values. Next is the measure how students think. By asking for arguments, explanation, or reflection, these tests or assessments can see how a student thinks through ideas. Next is they provide flexibility on answers. With essays and short answers, students can express their own thoughts, which is important when there isn't just one right answer. For last is that they give teachers a deeper understanding. This type of assessment helps teacher to see what students truly knows and understands, which is more useful than a multiple choice score. In developing constructed response items, it involves creating questions and rubrics based on the provided topic, learning competency, and grade level. For my topic, it was sariling kamalayan sa pagiging mabuting digital citizen. So, I based my assessment on the learning competency and the topic and also the grade level. For my sample assessment, I used the restricted response essay item and extended response essay item since it's more applicable on my topic. For restricted response essay item, the question development here is it use a specific action word, ipaliwanag to To ensure the student's task is clear and focused, it requires the student to connect the concepts of being responsible and etiquette to prevent cyberbullying and to provide a concrete example demonstrating the student's ability to apply their knowledge. The question is short and straightforward, making the required answer brief and simple. For my rubric, I use an analytic approach since this is best for restricted response items because there's a clear answer we're looking for. The rubric has two main parts, a score for their explanation and a separate score for their example and its effect. For extended response essay item, for question development, the question was created to be precise and specific, directly addressing the key concept of sariling kamalayan, paggalang, kaligtasan, and kapayapaan in social media. It requires students to apply their knowledge by creating a scenario and a solution, demonstrating a high level of critical thinking. The question also asks for concrete steps which goes beyond simple explanation and encourage practical application. For the rubric, I use a holistic approach since this is the best approach for extended essays because the answers are long and complex. We're not looking at every single detail, but at the overall quality of the response. We evaluate the entire essay as a whole to see how well the students synthesize the information and communicate their ideas. And that would be all. Thank you for listening.